Well, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush made a stop in town today to speak to college students at UW-Waukesha.
He also took time to sit down one-on-one with our Stephanie Grady.
Well, Governor, it's very nice to meet you. I appreciate you taking the time talking to us today.
Yeah.
You know, you're here at UW-Waukesha to talk about world affairs. How do you think the affairs of our world are going right now and our role in it?
Pretty dangerous time right now with the invasion of Ukraine. I think the United States has stepped up diplomatically very effectively. I think regaining the trust of the European NATO alliance has been important.
Let's talk back here locally a little bit. I'm sure you've probably heard, but Milwaukee is a finalist for the RNC in 2024.
Yeah.
Any chance you could put in a good word?
I think it's in pretty good shape based on the community response. Summertime in Milwaukee sounds like a pretty good place to be.
Well, Wisconsin decides presidential elections. That's been proven.
We used to say Florida did.
Well, they do. It kind of depends on the year. How do you think Republicans go about winning Wisconsin back in 2024?
I think focusing on the future, not about the past. There's a lot of interest in what happened in previous elections, and people don't want to hear that. They want to know, is there enough stability for me to be able to pursue my dreams? Can I take care of my family? Are crime rates going down rather than up? Are gas prices going down because we have an energy policy that allows for more production? Giving people hope that there's going to be a better future if our team wins.
Your gut feeling, do you think Donald Trump runs in 2024?
I have no idea. Trying to underwrite the aspirations or underwriting Donald Trump is like way above my pay grade.
What is your relationship with him now? Because I know in the past it's been a little interesting.
It's pretty much non-existent because I'm out of politics.
Mm-hmm.
I think he probably ought to be a little more out of politics and let the next generation emerge.
We just had an election on Tuesday, and school board races
I read about
were
it.
incredibly contentious across the board, across the state. And we have a lot of different demographics in Wisconsin.
Sure.
I know that especially when you were governor of Florida, you had a big push in getting student and parent involvement higher in districts. A lot of parents are going to school boards, and sometimes they get ugly.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's a good thing, that people are becoming more involved, are going to the polls specifically for their school board races now?
Absolutely. I do think that parents are legitimately upset about how we've handled the pandemic as it relates to the social costs for their children. And I hope what happens is this engagement, which is pretty unique in recent history, that parents stick with it and have a broader agenda.
Stephanie and the former governor talked about more in their interview, including who he would like to see run for president in 2024. For that, just go to our website, fox6now.com.